Hello and welcome to the demo of Millennium Dream. So this is sort of a liminal space mixed with Chinese Dream Core, which I don't even know what that is, game. So it's, yeah, I can never escape from the liminal space games. I'm forever a slave to this genre, much like the anomaly games genre. And so in this game, there's no jump scares, there's no time limit. You can just fully walk around and explore the space with your camera, because your camera, you're going to use it to capture forgotten memories and collect fragments of your childhood. And so it's sort of a different approach to sort of the liminal space games. So I'm kind of hopeful for this. But yeah, without further ado, grab a cup of coffee and let's get going with the demo of Millennium Dream. Slot 1, the way home. Alright, let's go then. Okay, good. Should be fully loaded in now, I hope. Oh, what are those art? What is that art? Okay, it's just like frosted glass. Huh. Why is there a lump in my bed? Oh my god, I'm so close to it. Oh my god, the cicadas. Oh, why does pressing E on the plushie give me that? Oh my god, it's all in stylized Chinese. Oh no. Oh no, it's all in Chinese. I don't want to spend time translating everything, so I'm just gonna go. Oh, why is everything flying away? Help. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna explore it, okay? We're just gonna explore everything. I can't even open this door. I got scammed. Okay, at least I can sprint. Oh, there's actually an upper floor. Oh, I can walk up? Brother, why is this Silent Hill all of a sudden? I want to go back to the safety of my grassy house. Oh. Camera. There we go. How do I know how do you know how to use my camera? That's pretty though. That is very, very pretty. That is very pretty. I'm gonna take a photo. And by taking a photo, I mean just take a thumbnail. Hee penguin. Oh, I see. It's a frog. Oh, there's probably so much important lore, but I'm like, God, I want to translate everything. Like, man. Oh, why that opened my that straight up just opened my Steam. Oh, because it goes to the page. Clever. Press C to enter photo mode. Oh, that is very pretty though. That is very pretty. Oh. Oh, very, very pretty. This is chapter 1, so there are, I guess, story beats to it. Oh my god, dude. Hold up, I'm curious, hold up. Is there can't be. Imagine there's English in this. Text language English. No, it's definitely English. As English as it can be. Because I'm curious if it was traditional or simplified. I didn't really check. Because I was just like, oh, these are swans. Because this is made by a Chinese company. Because it says Chinese Dream Core. Which, I mean, you don't have to be Chinese to do Chinese Dream Core. But I feel like Chinese Dream Core is awfully specific. So I think it can only be like from a Chinese person. There we go. What if I jump off? Oh.
I have everything here.
Oh, it's the radio playing that. Damn. I'm not. That was not a good damn. It's more like, damn it. I want that to be like universally present to some degree, rather than the sounds of the cicadas constantly hoarding my mind. I mean, it is cool. These buildings are very reminiscent of my childhood. Not that I grew up in one of these, but I did visit Hong Kong a lot as a child, so in a way, it is very, very reminiscent. We'll go back there one day. Just one day, you know. Alright, let's go Silent Hill. This crap. Oy, oy, oy. The thing is, they need gates around here. They need like the gated door. That's really important for this. Oh, we're back here. What the balls? Oh, huh? We're gonna teleport there. Oh, oh, this put us to like the flip side or something. Oh, so this is the Chinese Dream Core part, of course. Of course. This is such a specific aesthetic. I guess it makes sense why they call it Chinese Dream Core now, because it is very, very specific. It's so specific. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Oh. Now, there wouldn't be this much space in between the buildings for Hong Kong. But man. Man. Oh, wow. I'm sorry if I sound like nostalgic, because it is nostalgic. Some of these aesthetics are very, very nostalgic for me. This is not so much. This is more Western in my opinion, but a lot of this is very, very reminiscent. Especially these. Oh, man. Oh, man. Huh, there's just something about it. What about the opposite building? Man, this is so weird. Like, it's partially something I recognize, but it's also partially not. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, these things, God. Oh man. Oh man. I know I fog up when I like step too close to it. This is probably not gonna ring. This is probably not gonna resonate with a lot of people. But this is, God, this is so nostalgic for me. It's just, it's a very specific. Why was that purple? I think that was like a graphical bug or something along those lines. But man, oh man, oh these things. Oh damn. I don't know why this makes me happy. That's maybe because I miss it. Oh wow, my jump is so floaty. That's weird. But man. Oh man. This makes me. This is hitting the spot for me right now. There's just a door here. Huh? Oh. Yeah. Oh, frames. Oh, there it is. These are the more like Hong Kong style gates. Well, not really, cause okay, yeah, sometimes they do that. But sometimes otherwise they just like accordion, so you can just sort of collapse it off to the side. But other times it's like two doors. One's like a metal gate, and then the other one's like an actual door. Oh man. It's just goddamn. It's such a weird feeling just seeing all of this. Yeah. I want to go back to Hong Kong. I do gotta visit Grandma once more. Even if she's not around anymore, you know. It's something that's very Chinese in concept where... Is it in Chinese, like, visiting, like... It's... Is it... I mean, I guess you do visit someone's grave if you use it in an English context. But, like, in Chinese, in Cantonese, it would say, like, her tam ama, which is to visit grandma. That's the direct translation. Probably because we still believe that they sort of linger there, right? Or start watching over us and all that stuff. So, in sort of a spiritual sense, you are visiting them, right? So, you're not visiting their grave, right? You're visiting them. It's, I don't know if that's like, I don't know if I'm reading too much into it. It's possible, but it is like that. It do be like that, you know. Oh. Ooh, my frames. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why this door is like weird. There's a couple of green exit doors. There's one over there too. So I guess I'll just visit all of them. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh man. Yeah. I just realized it says revisit childhood memories, and it didn't mean that in like sort of a literal sense for me as well. Maybe in a weird way, this is our character is me. My character is me. I don't know why I said our character is me. It's my character is me. Because these are just relating to my experiences. And so I guess in a lot of senses it wouldn't relate to a lot of people. Hello. It's Selden. Come play at my house again tomorrow. I can't really access any of these ones. They do need to optimize the game though. I feel like all the fog is okay, no, it's simplified. Okay, it's simplified Chinese. Yes, I think so. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh my god, that's a wall. But it is simplified, not traditional. It would take me a lot more effort to understand Mandarin and read traditional. Not read. I mean, okay, reading traditional is hard, but you get my point. This is... I do hate that the spawn points aren't necessarily representative of, okay, I guess I spawned here, so it makes sense. Yeah, sometimes it displaces you. That's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate. I mean, it's still kind of big. Because my grandma's place in Hong Kong was slightly smaller. Then again, she did live in a older building, all that stuff. Not that buildings in Hong Kong are necessarily new, but it's just been, you know, it's still relatively big. I'm not using the toilet, please. But yes, usually you'll see this combo over here, right? Why does pressing? I don't wanna. I just want to fit. What is this? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Oh, it's even made worse. That's stylized. Oh, okay. Yeah. Is this? Wait, no. Wait, no. This is traditional. Wait, no. No, wait. Sometimes it's traditional. No, this is simplified. Yeah, it's simplified. Okay. Because I think some characters are not simplified. That's what I was like. Yeah, that's why I confused them. Because sometimes like the characters in simplified use traditional characters. They're not like truly simplified. So I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But yes, usually you would see this setup, right? You would have the bath you would have the shower sort of open with the toilets. And because all of these buildings are very high up, usually what they would do is that they would take a bucket, they would fill up they would run the showers until the hot water reaches it. So they would keep a bucket filled with water, and then they would use that to sort of just flush it down the bathroom, right? The toilet. So they just pour the bucket of water in, and that flushes it. That creates enough water to force, I guess, to just flush the toilet, and that saves water for flushing, I guess, because it doesn't use the water in the tank. That's the type of thing that happens in these types of buildings. Wood in the bathroom. That's certainly a choice. That's certainly a choice. That's certainly a choice. Yeah. Yes. This is still relatively big. This is honestly a pretty big spot. This is pretty big. Is that the Monkey King? Oh my god, that is Shim Hong, which is the Monkey King in Cantonese, right? But yeah. Also, the older generation, whenever I talk to someone in the older generation or someone within like who's like traditionally from Guangzhou or like Hong Kong, and then they moved either to Canada or like I am there, and I'm like, I am from Canada. I was born and raised in Canada. They're always like, wow, your Chinese is so good, Cantonese. And I guess like apparently it is pretty good. My pronunciation. Oh, I can't see anything. Oh, there. Go for it. It's like a textbook. Oh, also. Yeah, so this is a Chinese chess. Chinese chess is a zheng as in like elephant, K as in like I don't know what it is. K. I guess it's just like chess, right? Elephant chess. I guess the sort of translation would be. Oh, whoops, sorry. But chess, Western chess would be Jokkei. But yes, I recently played a bilateral version of this, so you can go ahead and check that out, which is like a roguelike version of that. Sort of interesting, but yeah. But yeah. Yeah, that's the hot water and stuff. Chinese people don't really drink cold water, so you see a lot of these like thermoses. Yeah, we don't drink. We really don't drink cold water. Even though I do, because I'm more westernized. But in which case, my parents are very disappointed in me. They're like, "Damn, boy, you drinking cold water in our house." But yeah, that happens. This is scary, dude. Even though I've seen it a couple times. Seen this sort of thing a couple times in real life, you know. So that's our mysterious door from before. Electrical box. Jeez. Oh, there we go. All the AC units. Oh man, these are a pain. Well, usually these would be like on the window, but these are a pain because if you ever go to like Hong Kong or anything like that, so these collect a lot of humidity, a lot of condensation, I guess. So there'll be so much water, and so when it's especially hot in Hong Kong, right? Because usually there are fans inside houses, so it is kind of rare, I think, for people to actually turn on the AC. But usually it's like the high end or fancy shops that have like big AC units. Otherwise, it's like going to be fans. But well, it's been like what, 6 years by now since I've last visited Hong Kong, so maybe a lot could have changed. But last time, it's always these giant AC units, and it's always a pain when you're walking underneath like buildings, because these things just drip water because of the condensation. So whenever you're walking, you're like, oh, there might be a chance that something drips on your head, and it's just like it's the condensation. Can't really control it. And you're like, ah, crap. So there's that, right? It's just, yeah. That's just a buggy wall. Is there any other place I can go? Guess I'll just do one final walk around and then call it a day. Because I don't know if there's anything else for me for this chapter. Maybe I'll take a photo of the kid. Maybe that'll work. That sounds really bad, but I'll take a photo of the kid and see if it triggers any events or something like that. If not, then I'll just call it a day. But, yeah. If that thing moves closer, I'm gonna cry. Okay, no, it's pretty normal. Yeah. Okay. This is weirdly nostalgic for me. It's like not quite the same, but it sort of hits the same spot. And I've said this before, so yeah. I'm repeating myself. It's pretty bad. This didn't really lead anywhere, so I assume that there... Ooh, my frames. This didn't really lead me anywhere, so I'm gonna assume... Oh, I didn't even go up, I'm dumb. Why am I stupid? Why am I stupid? Oh, a red map? Welcome. Oh, I thought you'll be able to open this. Guess not. Oh. A fan. This is not something I see every day. Well, even in China. Even Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Oh. Oh no, I left that sentence unfinished, but this is like... I think this is for boiling soup? 이거 보통가 이거. Sorry. Probably for boiling soup. Or maybe medicinal stuff. Yeah. Also, let me tell you. Oh, so this thing just reminded me of something. This over here. So the default fat percentage in milk in Hong Kong is 3.25, which is nice. I mean, I know you can buy 3.25% fat milk in like supermarkets, but my parents always bought the 2% milk. So when we go to Hong Kong and when we order the ngao lai, it's like, is it ngao lai? I don't remember. There's like a specific brand, or there's like a specific term for it other than ngao lai. Ngao lai is just cow's milk. Whenever we order that, it always tastes so good because it was just extra creamy because it's 3.25 instead of 2%. It's probably just like only for me. Only for me. This experience was probably only just for me. Because I'm sure other people I'm sure your parents let you drink like 3.25% fat milk, whereas I was stuck with 2% back in Canada. So yeah. Okay. No choice but to go down then. Alrighty then. Well, this is not nostalgic all of a sudden. Why am I suddenly being threatened? Ayah. Gaumakwaya. Suddenly speaks in Cantonese. Cantonese jump scare. There was an autosave, interestingly enough. A shimmering door, which leads me nowhere. The ambience suddenly changed. It went from nostalgic to like creepy, which a lot of older Chinese buildings will have that sort of vibe, you know. Just because it's all old and decrepit, it's like, wow. There are a lot of parts in Hong Kong that are a lot newer now, but a lot of residential areas are still quite old. Especially the government buildings, the government-owned like properties are so depressing. My Mandarin is so bad. I don't even know what this is. Sorry, you're gonna have to slow down a bit. I'm not Mandarin, so I don't know. Oh, we're back here. Baila. What do you want from me? Yeah, we're back here. That sounds a lot like Chinese ants. Oh, there's a green sign, thank you. Thank you for that. No signs here? Damn. Oh. These all look like I have a chance of getting stabbed, so I'm not fond of this. What is that? Sorry, curiosity is getting the better of me, so... The balls? Oh, yeah, that's definitely reminiscent. Oh man, of Hong Kong and stuff. I never bring up Hong Kong a lot, and not like and not like other Chinese China owned places, I guess. But it's just that I don't have any other. I never really went inland China all that much, mainly because of visas and all that stuff. Hong Kong being a British colony at some point in time for 100 years was a lot more accessible. Whereas, again, places like places like mainland China was a bit harder to get into. So I don't really have any. Like, I've been to mainland China like maybe like once or twice, 3 times, a couple times. Like I want to say maybe 5 times. I want to say, but it's pretty rare because our extended family is in Hong Kong and Guangzhou, so very, very rarely do I go to Hong Kong. Not rare. Very rarely do I go into mainland China. That's what I meant. Not Hong Kong. I go to Hong Kong all the time. Not all the time, but you get my point. It's always the place that we return to, which is, yeah. This is not Hong Kong. This is getting worse and worse. This is getting more liminal space than ever. Which I'm fine with. Oh, right, I have a flashlight. Oh, I'm actually dense as all hell. Wow. Well, that's bright, unlike me. Oh. And now we're getting to the liminal space part. Oh, abacus. You guys could even have I guess that would have costed money, but like no ads for PayPaco or something like that. That's pretty cool. It's actually pretty rare that we see like circle entrances. God damn. I guess this is from an era that I was not from. This is definitely not from an era that I was from. It's too old. Very old. Yeah. Definitely not my era. Oh man, how am I gonna survive in Hong Kong without my sister? Because she is not going to Hong Kong next time we're going. So it's gonna be a struggle for me. My friendship. While my parents are off doing their own boring stuff, I have to like be sad and make my own way. Oh, maybe. Oh, wait. Because I'm also not that close with my cousins, all that stuff. Hey, Tebak Nexil. Oh my god, that's loud. Yeah, because I'm also not that close to my cousins. My cousins are all closer to my sister in terms of age. So to my sisters in terms of age, I'm pretty much the youngest of my family. So it's hard for me to connect to any cousin. It's yeah. I'm really curious as to how Hong Kong's infrastructure has changed. Yeah. Did we go here? I suppose we go here then. There's a long first chapter. The balls. This is so fake, it's not like recolored. So in a lot of like off-brand merch will tend to have like off-colored things. It's kind of funny. It's like recolored. So we'll do that a lot. Too much space here, too much space. Too much space. Less space than we're talking. This is looking a lot more horror based than, you know, anything else. Oh, right, I have a flashlight. Ah, the great beyond. Where was the radio? I didn't even see the radio. There's a door there. Now this is a lot more liminal space-y. So, yeah. Turn to the right. I can turn to the right. What the balls? Okay, now this is just full on liminal space. I do like how there's arrows, so then like you don't fully get lost. You are always like able to escape. But I'm kind of sad I don't have the nostalgic feeling anymore. Because this is too liminal spacey. I lost the Chinese dream core aspect. So I'm kind of sad. That's a wall. So silly. Like it. I guess in some ways it's still kind of Chinese Dreamcore-esque, but this is a lot more of the Western approach, I guess, to this. Oh, wow. Lots of dragons. Lots of dragons. Yeah. Plastic chairs. Ew, nasty. I have wet socks. Actually, I don't have legs, so I can't have wet socks because I don't have legs. Like gasp. Or I can jump. Oh yeah. Sometimes if I want, I can just pull out the most Asian yeah. Oh yeah. Lockers. Oh boy, I'm in a locker maze. Oh. I'm in a locker maze. Oh. Oh. Now why would you scoot? Don't scoot. That's not very nice. Hmm. There you go. Wait, what the heck? That can't be the same place. What the heck? That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool effect. That is pretty nifty, actually. Actually, pretty nifty. And also, I want to say this first chapter is a lot. Maybe it's probably not one chapter. I think we've gone through several. I was under the impression that this was just one big chapter. This demo is a lot bigger than I thought it would be, which is surprising. Oh. Splish splash. Oh my god, we're gonna have to be butt to butt, cheek to cheek if we want to wash our hands. Yep. Keeps auto saving, so that's how I know I'm going the right direction. Oh, of course. See some, which is be careful.
A man ought never to go hungry. I have everything here.
What a life. What a passage of memories. I'm glad that all of you guys could have gone through the same sort of journey with me as I described sort of my experiences and all that stuff. Under construction, eh? Oh, so that was entirely the first chapter. Wow. This reminds me more of Air Cadets, because I had to sleep on bunk beds for Air Cadets, for training, all that stuff. Even though it's a metal frame and not an English frame. So there's that. But yeah, this has been the demo for Millennium Dream. I think for me, this experience is a lot different compared to how you would experience it. Unless you're also Asian. In which case, this might have a lot of, or not just Asian, but Chinese, right? I think this is something that's very, very, I don't know, I think this might, there's a lot of games I think you will have a different experience based on just your culture and all that stuff. And we do that for every single game. We experience games very, very differently from one another because we do have different experiences, we have different point of views, and all those things contribute to how we view media in general, to how we view the world, not just media. So the fact I have, well, my cultural background, I have this history of visiting, Hong Kong when I was young through old. It does bring a different sort of experience, and I would be interested to see what emotions this game would evoke in someone who doesn't have the same cultural background, who doesn't have the same sort of history that I have. Because I do know certain CBCs, right? Chinese born Canadians, or ABCs, American born Canadians. Wait, what the heck? American born Chinese, right? Wait. Yeah. Okay, that's right. I do know a lot of those who have never had the opportunity to visit sort of China, Hong Kong, and all those places. So I'm very, very, they have the cultural background, yes, but they've never sort of visited those sort of places as well. So I'm very, very interested to see how this game is for those people. And even just people who don't have the same cultural background as well. How would they react to this game? How would you react to this game? It's just overall a very, very interesting sort of experience, because I mean, you could tell when I was walking through some of those places that I was like, oh yeah, there's a lot of experiences I have related to some of these things. And it's just kind of nice. Well, for me, right? But I think for a lot of people, it'll be a different experience. So for me, I quite enjoyed this game. There's a lot of optimization things that this game can fix and all that stuff. But other than that, like, it's not bad. It really isn't. I did really enjoy it. It's much like every other liminal space game, a walking sim, but to me it's been a very different experience because of the fact that, again, like, it's sort of it's sort of a familiar look into my past. There's a camera and all that stuff, which is nice. Which I still don't know that's for, besides, like, I don't know if there's actually any story related to this, but like, you can tell there is story because you have to collect, like, memory fragments or whatever. But I mean, overall, I just like to treat this as sort of a window to my sort of nostalgic views and all that stuff. So yeah, I thoroughly appreciate this game, even though it is sort of more of the same, but just the aesthetic sort of invoked a very different feeling for me. And I did appreciate the green signs, because sometimes for liminal space games you just wander around endlessly, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because I mean, look, if you're making a liminal space game, it's a lot of things to design, right? But you know, you don't want your audience members, you don't want your players to feel frustrated if they're ever lost. So it's nice to put up signs so then they can always find their way back, even if they choose to explore. So yeah, I left a whole bunch of things unexplored. So if you're ever interested in this game, make sure to download the demo and maybe explore a bit on your own, right? Because again, like I said, I really didn't explore all that much. I went directly to the goals, even though I did wander around. And yeah, if this game did indeed pique your interest, make sure to wishlist the game, because I'm sure it helps the devs out a lot. And so yeah, I think that about wraps up for me today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when and where you are. And see you guys next time. Bye bye. See you. And take care.